Okay, I'm going to show you how to get two, not one, but two brand new Garmin 8616 touchscreen LED, everything for your boat. Check them out, dude. I just got them. They're in the box. Brand new, in the box, baby. All right, hey guys, this is Josh with Flip and Tail. I've got two brand new Garmin 8616s. One's an XSV. Believe it or not, I got these free from Garmin. So check it out. See this delaminating? 10-year-old 7612s, and they gave me brand new 8616s in the mail to replace them with, and all I got to do is mail them back. I'm going to go through how to install the 8616s on the boat and swap out from what we have, the 7612s, like I already mentioned. Maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes with Garmin, but it was worth it because it took about 30 minutes and my man Benjamin took care of me and got me the 16. So why did they give me 16s over the 12s? Let me go ahead and tell you what happened. So here's what happened. I called Garmin. I said, my screens are delaminating. Immediately, they said, okay, well, we're going to call you on video chat. They called me on video chat. I went on my boat. I showed them how the screens are delaminating, and I zoomed in nice and close for Benjamin, and he said, yeah, they're delaminating. He said, are they registered to you? Now, I did not originally buy these screens. I bought the boat used. It was maybe a year old when I bought it. I have a 2016 27XS Cape Horn. I did register my screens on the Garmin site because I use Active Captain, and I also buy you know, the updates for the maps and whatnot. So that's all he needed. As soon as he looked me up, he found my 12-inch screens and they were registered to me and no more questions asked. So he offered to send a new version of the 12s, the 8612s. But here's the catch. So the new ones, you actually have to have an adapter, mount the new ones in there. Well, he said, if you don't like the adapter, we can do it something else. And I said, well, what's my other option? And he says, well, I can send you two brand new 8616s. I said, really? Yeah. And okay, well, they even sent me brand new cables for them. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I mean, there was two options to do. So you could either you could remove the screens and you could send them in and then they would send them back, the new ones, or B, you pay for them outright and they mail them to you and then they send you a prepaid UPS postage that you just literally put the old screens back in the boxes and take them down to UPS with the prepaid postage and ship them back, and then they give you your credit back. Believe it or not, these screens were $13,000. So awesome, really awesome. One thing I do want to show you that I'm trying to figure out, and I can't find anything online, so that's why I'm doing this video. But they have this nice little rubber piece here, right, that the screens come on. And I have no idea what that's for. So I really don't think you need that because I'm mounting through it. I was trying to find something on YouTube on how to mount these things, but there's nothing there. So I'm assuming you've got these screw holes here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then they also sent these guys. So once you have them mounted, these are just going to snap in place. And now your screens are nice and clean. It's gonna take up my whole boat. Again, it's a 27XS Cape Horn. Oh man. So yeah, so I'm gonna take you up on the boat. I'm gonna show you how to get them off and we'll go from there. All right, we're up on the 27XS and I want to show you what I got going on with this delamination on the Garmin's. And this is key because this is how you're gonna get your Garmin's replaced for free. So check it out. See this delaminating? And the key word is delamination, right? So I'm gonna show you how to get these things out. These things just pop off. just like that. I'm sure there's an easier way. So this just screwed in here. But what we're gonna do, the bottom pops off too. So we just got 4 screws holding it in here. So we're gonna pop those out. This is actually a mess. I don't even want to show you this, but we're gonna take a video of how our wires are currently connected up here. That way I reconnect them the same exact way, and I'm gonna take all my stuff out of here. It's actually good that this is happening because it's filthy in here. Look at this mess. I did not wire that. Here, so yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna tape everything off, so when I cut the fiberglass, because I gotta cut a bigger hole, I'll make it fit right. I went ahead and labeled everything. This is the non-XSV. This is the XSV, so I've got all my Ethernet, NEMA 2000, power, 8-pin, 12-pin connectors, starboard side, port side, everything's labeled like that, port. And I got 3 wires over here. What a mess this is. All right, screws are out. And we're really just gonna pull this out. I got a torn tricep right now, so we're gonna use this arm. And there's our Garmin's. So these are my internal dimensions, if you can see them. 9 and an 8, 14 and 5/8. Outside dimensions 10 3/8, 15 1/4. So that's my layout. I was using my old cutout here, so I didn't have as many lines to cut, and there's plenty of room on the back side. I do want to make sure that this hole is not gonna be off when I go to mount them, because I don't want a stripped out hole. So I am going to double check with the screens one more time. You always measure twice and cut once. So this should be enough gap right here. I did tape this off, and we're going to tape off the inside and get rid of our E-perb in there. Alright, so here's the deal. After going back and checking the holes on the new unit, these holes are actually set back 3/8 of an inch from the new unit. So we want all new holes. We're gonna go ahead and cut the top out. I went ahead and raised that line. So everything is plasticed off. Everything's out of there. Everything's plastic here. And I've got a diamond blade from a tile saw that we're gonna use to cut with. Eye protection, ear protection, face protection. Check. All right, now we're gonna go get the multi-tool. All right, let's see if the old multi-tool works on the edges here. We're all cut out. Alright, so I'm back from downstairs. I forgot a rag, so I'm using my shirt, and I forgot my hat. So, whole new dude. But hey, I'm going to show you, I got my XSV. I'm going to show you the difference between the back of an XSV and a regular. So the XSV has all these connectors on it, and a regular has none. And they did not give me any kind of gasket for these, which I wish they would have, but they didn't. So we are going to use literally just a little RTV sealant. That way, I am not using 5200 here, so these can come out. But this will make a waterproof rubber gasket for me, and that's kind of what I want. And I'm literally just going to use just a fine line down it once it's drilled. I left my glasses, my hat, and my shirt down on the bottom of the boat, so I got these cool little glasses though. Just gonna see which drill bit we need for the screws I got, and I believe that is the one, so we're gonna use that one. Go ahead and drill these. one at a time. So we're gonna push this one down. Okay, right in the middle. I have my thumb on here so I don't break my screen. Let's get a nice fine little bead here. This is gonna go. All right, we're on number 4 here. By the way, there's my hat in the background right there. Oh. Let's get rid of the old gray hair. Great news, I got my regular glasses and my hat. So, let's go. Push that up. This out. Ever so smidgen like. Yep. And 6. Now we'll put our little pin pieces on there. Beauty. There. Those off. And that's our install for today. We're gonna do the cables later because I'm gonna clean that whole mess up in there. But look at that. How much better does that look? So one tip I didn't check earlier and I got super lucky was for the covers. I literally got about 1/8 of an inch there, but they fit. So make sure you leave a little there for that. Also, I just want to be clear, these are our dimensions. So this is my cut dimension and this is my overall dimension. So alright, we're a little cleaned up back here with this wiring. I kind of went through everything, kind of cleaned it up a little bit. I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to show you the hookups you need to know with the new GPS maps that we got, the 60. I'm going to show you the hookups on the 8616s we put in. I'm also going to show you the hookups on the new Fusion stereo that we put in back to the amp. I did tuck everything away, so I'm going to kind of point to things. So here, check it out. So yeah, you remember what it looked like before. So we just kind of cleaned up all the wires that were everywhere and hanging, and rerouted everything up and over and down, and then I moved all my NEMA 2000 stuff over here. If you don't know what NEMA 2000 is, so NEMA 2000 basically puts all your Garmin equipment together. So you know, if you have you got your Garmin GPS, you got your Garmin walkie-talkies, you got your Garmin Fusion set up, you got your screens, and then this one powers the whole thing, which basically comes over here, and you got negative and positive. As far as having 2 screens, one is the basic model. You don't have as many connections, so basically you have, you know, your network connections here. You got your power and your power. This network comes back over and networks with this. That way these two are together. Your NEMA 2000 connects everything together. So NEMA 2000, 8-pin, 12-pin power, network. One of these networks to this. So this one only needs the NEMA 2000 and the power. Anyway, we're all set up now, and that's how you're going to install your 8616s. I am going to show you how to load up and program everything. So, but that is the basic install. Now I'm going to clean up my mess. Alright, so everything works on the boat. That's how we do the install. I'll probably make another video and show you all the stuff on the Garmin's, because there's a lot of settings I got to go through, and I don't want to make it a whole video. So that's how we install our brand new 8616s. Looking fly, pretty fly for a white guy. We're out of here. Check out all the other YouTube videos I got out on flip and tail. You're gonna love them. It's fishing, it's mudding, it's how to, it's rocking. See you next time.